Thanks for joining us. I'm Naomi Washington. 1 year after Albert Knight was killed in a Macon alley, his son Kenny Knight is speaking out to honor him as more than a number. In May of 2024, Albert Knight was sleeping in an alley near Poplar and Second when he was beaten to death. Investigators released video of a man in glasses wearing a green Hilton Head Island Bike Shop shirt. 6 months later, the Bibb County Sheriff's Office identified that man as Adam Rosenthal. He was then arrested and charged with Knight's murder. As the investigation continues a year later, Solene Arif spoke with Knight's son about honoring his dad's memory as more than a number.
Say hi, Zoe.
With Father's Day at the forefront of many people's minds, Kenny Knight opened up about a year marked by grief after losing his dad in a brutal and sudden way.
I did kind of go off the deep end for a little bit and avoid everybody because I didn't know what I was doing. I just recently became a dad.
At 24 years old, Kenny is now raising his daughter, Zoe, in a way that's both reminiscent of his own upbringing and completely different.
He's always been homeless. That was his choice in life. He chose his addictions. But, all in all, when he was around, he was a good dad. He played with me on the trampoline all the time. He would, get me gifts if I asked to.
After running into his dad last year for the first time in about a decade, Kenny started looking forward to sharing more of his life and his daughter's life with his dad.
I bought him some Pall Mall 100s, and then I bought a cheeseburger from Burger King. We sat down, we ate, and we talked. I did not introduce him to his granddaughter because I thought that would be a little bit too much for him at the time.
He didn't realize that was the last time he'd see his dad alive. Albert Knight was killed just a couple months later. Now, he waits for justice and praise.
Part of me hopes and prays that he gets right with Jesus, because if they do execute the death penalty on him, I hope and pray that he gets peace of mind for him and he gets the closure he needs.
And while it's conflicting and complicated, he wants to make it clear he doesn't want his dad to be defined by his struggles or the violent way he died.
Don't want people to just take my story that I've had of him of not being around to make it out like he was a bad person, because he's not. Like I said, the times that he was there, he was a good dad. It's just he wasn't there enough.
And even with that distance in his childhood, today his dad couldn't be closer to his heart.
He's not with me then, but he'll always be with me now.
Reporting in Barnesville, Solene Arif, 13 WMAZ News.
Was also arrested in Tennessee and is accused of killing another man there. He's been indicted in that case, but hasn't been indicted in Macon. Our More Than a Number series aims to give a face to the victim and a voice to the family. It's our goal to share these stories when families are ready to help honor their loved one. If you know someone who has been a victim of a homicide or tragedy, you can add their information to our family form, which can be found on 13WMAZ.com. And as a reminder, text MORE to 478-752-1309.